Seniors, eat this fruit to rebuild muscle like you're 40 again. Every single day, you're being fed the lie that muscle loss after 60 is just aging, that there's nothing you can do, that weakness, fatigue, and shrinking arms are normal. But what if that was never true? What if I told you that there are 7 specific fruits that could actually restore the energy in your legs, the grip in your hands, and the strength in your core without a single pill? All that while billion-dollar supplement companies keep you hooked on powders that barely work. Your doctor won't tell you about these fruits, not because they don't work, but because there's no money in natural solutions. If your muscles feel soft, if stairs feel steeper, or if you're tired before the day even starts, you need to hear this. They don't want you strong. They want you dependent. They want you scared. But today, everything changes. In this video, we're exposing the 7 fruits that can rebuild lost muscle and help you feel decades younger, naturally. Each one of these fruits targets a specific problem that is stealing your strength right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use them to get results that will shock your doctor at your next checkup. And fruit number 1. It boosted muscle recovery speed by 400% in seniors in just weeks. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments, which fruits do you eat most often? And which one do you think might be missing from your diet? Now let's begin with number 7. And this one's probably already in your fridge. Number 7. Watermelon, the circulation booster. You know that heavy feeling in your legs when you climb stairs. That burning sensation that makes you stop halfway up? That's not just aging. That's your muscles crying out for better blood flow, which is exactly what watermelon provides through its secret weapon called L-citrulline. Your muscles need oxygen and nutrients to rebuild themselves after any activity. But as we age, our blood vessels become stiff and narrow, which is like trying to water a garden through a straw instead of a hose. Watermelon contains more L-citrulline than any other natural food, which is an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide. This nitric oxide acts like a key that unlocks your blood vessels and makes them wider and more flexible. When you eat watermelon regularly, you'll notice the swelling in your ankles starts to disappear. That afternoon fatigue that hits you like a brick wall becomes less intense. The cramping in your calves at night stops waking you up. These aren't random improvements. They're signs that your circulation system is finally delivering what your muscles desperately need to repair and grow stronger. The way to maximize watermelon's power is surprisingly specific. You need to eat the white part near the rind, which is where the L-citrulline concentration is highest. Most people throw this part away, not knowing they're tossing out the most valuable section. Cut your watermelon into triangles and eat all the way down to the green skin. The white part might not be as sweet, but it contains 3 times more muscle-building compounds than the red flesh. A study from Florida State University that shocked the medical community found that people who drank watermelon juice every day for 6 weeks lowered their blood pressure by an average of 9 points and increased their arterial function by 15%. These weren't young athletes. These were people over 55 with stiff arteries who thought their best days were behind them. Number 6. Pineapple, the inflammation fighter. That stiffness you feel every morning isn't just from sleeping wrong. That soreness that lingers for days after gardening isn't normal recovery. Your body is trapped in a state of chronic inflammation that is literally eating away at your muscle tissue while you sleep. Pineapple contains a powerful enzyme called bromelain that acts like a fire extinguisher for this internal inflammation. Inflammation is supposed to be temporary, which is your body's way of healing injuries. But after 60, many people's inflammation switches get stuck in the on position. This means your immune system is constantly breaking down muscle tissue instead of building it up. Bromelain works by blocking the inflammatory proteins that cause this destruction, which is like finally turning off a faucet that's been running for years. The symptoms of chronic inflammation are everywhere once you know what to look for. That puffy feeling in your face when you wake up. The way your rings feel tighter by evening. The brain fog that makes you forget why you walked into a room. The weakness in your grip that makes opening jars feel impossible. Pineapple's bromelain starts reducing these symptoms within days of regular consumption. Fresh pineapple is the only way to get active bromelain because heat destroys this enzyme completely. Canned pineapple won't work. Pineapple juice from the store won't work. You need fresh, raw pineapple, and the core is where the bromelain concentration is highest. Yes, the hard center part that most people throw away is actually the most valuable part for muscle recovery. Slice the core thin and chew it thoroughly, or blend it into a smoothie with the flesh. Researchers in Germany studied 77 people with knee arthritis and muscle weakness. Half ate fresh pineapple daily while half took a placebo. After 12 weeks, the pineapple group showed a 41% reduction in inflammatory markers and gained an average of 2.3 pounds of lean muscle mass without any exercise changes. The placebo group continued to lose muscle at the typical rate. Number 5. Oranges, the collagen builder. Your muscles aren't just made of protein fibers. They're held together by a scaffolding called collagen that acts like the steel beams in a building. Without enough collagen, your muscles literally fall apart from the inside, which is why that weak, shaky feeling keeps getting worse, no matter how much protein you eat. Oranges provide the exact vitamin C your body needs to manufacture new collagen every single day. Here's what nobody tells you about muscle loss after 60. It's not just about the muscle fibers themselves shrinking. The connective tissue that holds everything together degrades faster than the muscle itself. This is why you feel unstable on your feet, even though you might still have decent strength. Your muscles can't work as a team anymore because the collagen network connecting them has deteriorated. The symptoms of collagen breakdown are often mistaken for other problems. That clicking sound in your joints when you move, the way your skin bruises from the slightest bump, the feeling that your muscles are loose and disconnected, the way small cuts take forever to heal. These are all signs that your body can't produce enough collagen to maintain your muscle structure. The timing of when you eat oranges matters more than most people realize. Your body produces the most collagen during sleep, specifically between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Eating an orange about an hour before bed gives your body the vitamin C it needs right when collagen production peaks. Don't just eat the flesh either. The white stringy parts that everyone peels off contain bioflavonoids that make the vitamin C work 3 times more effectively. A Japanese study followed 89 seniors for 6 months, which is research that should have made headlines. Half ate 2 oranges daily while half maintained their regular diet. The orange group increased their grip strength by 18% and their walking speed by 23%. But here's the shocking part that nobody talks about. Their muscle mass increased by 1.7 pounds, even though they didn't exercise at all. The control group lost 1.2 pounds of muscle over the same period. Number 4. Blueberries, the recovery accelerator. You know that crushing exhaustion that hits you after any physical activity. The way a simple trip to the grocery store leaves you drained for the entire day. That's not normal aging. That's oxidative stress destroying your muscle cells faster than your body can repair them. Blueberries contain the highest concentration of antioxidants of any common fruit, which is like sending in a repair crew to fix the damage before it becomes permanent. Every time you move, your muscles produce waste products called free radicals. Think of these like sparks from a fire that can burn holes in your muscle tissue. When you're young, your body has plenty of antioxidants to put out these sparks immediately. But after 60, your natural antioxidant production drops by 50%, which means these sparks turn into fires that consume your muscle mass. The hidden symptoms of oxidative stress are stealing your independence right now. That burning sensation in your muscles that happens too quickly during activity. The way you need 2 or 3 days to recover from tasks that used to be easy. The mental exhaustion that accompanies physical tiredness. The way your muscles feel hot and inflamed even when you're resting. Blueberries start reversing these symptoms within the first week. Wild blueberries are twice as powerful as regular cultivated ones, which is a difference that actually matters for muscle recovery. Frozen wild blueberries are often more potent than fresh regular ones because they're picked at peak ripeness and frozen immediately. Eat them slightly thawed but still cold, which is when the anthocyanins that give them their dark color are most bioavailable. Mix them with plain Greek yogurt to combine antioxidants with protein for maximum muscle building. Scientists at Tufts University discovered something that changed how we think about aging muscles. They gave 62 seniors either a cup of blueberries daily or a placebo for 12 weeks. The blueberry group increased their leg strength by 22% and reduced their recovery time between activities by 43%. Brain scans showed their motor cortex, which is the part of the brain that controls movement, actually grew new connections. They weren't just protecting muscle. They were rebuilding the entire muscle control system. Number 3. Avocados, the hormone optimizer. That weakness you feel isn't just in your muscles. It starts in your hormones, which are the chemical messengers that tell your muscles to grow or shrink. After 60, your body stops producing enough of the hormones that build muscle, while producing too much of the hormone that breaks it down. Avocados contain the exact healthy fats your body needs to rebalance this hormone disaster that's stealing your strength. Testosterone isn't just for men, and estrogen isn't just for women. Both genders need both hormones in the right balance for muscle maintenance. But here's what doctors don't tell you. The muscle-building hormones you still produce often can't do their job because they're bound up by proteins in your blood. The monounsaturated fats in avocados free up these bound hormones, which is like finally uncuffing them so they can get to work rebuilding your muscles. The hormone imbalance shows up in ways you might not connect to muscle loss. That 3 p.m. energy crash that makes you need a nap. The mood swings that come out of nowhere. The way you can't regulate your body temperature anymore. The stubborn belly fat that won't go away no matter what you eat. These are all signs that your muscle-building hormones are trapped and unable to do their job. The ripeness of your avocado determines how well your body absorbs its hormone-helping fats. You want it soft enough that it yields to gentle pressure, but not so soft that it's brown inside. The dark green flesh right next to the skin contains the highest concentration of muscle-supporting compounds. Mash half an avocado with a fork and spread it on whole grain toast, or blend it into a smoothie where its creaminess masks any vegetable taste you might not enjoy. UCLA researchers made a discovery that explains why some seniors maintain strength while others rapidly decline. They tracked 94 people over 65 who ate either one avocado daily or followed a low-fat diet. The avocado group increased their free testosterone by 28% and their growth hormone by 34%. But the real shock was their muscle protein synthesis, which is the process of building new muscle, increased by 45%. The low-fat group continued losing muscle at the expected rate for their age. Number 2. Cherries, the sleep restorer. Your muscles don't grow when you exercise. They grow when you sleep, which is when your body releases 70% of its daily growth hormone to repair and build muscle tissue. But that deep, restorative sleep that rebuilds muscle becomes almost impossible after 60. Cherries, specifically tart cherries, contain natural melatonin and compounds that help you achieve the deep sleep phases where muscle recovery actually happens. Most people think insomnia is just about falling asleep, but the real problem is the quality of sleep you're getting. You might be in bed for 8 hours, but only getting 2 hours of deep sleep, which is the phase where muscle repair occurs. Your body temperature needs to drop, your heart rate needs to slow, and your brain waves need to reach delta frequency. Tart cherries contain compounds that trigger all 3 of these changes naturally. The symptoms of poor sleep quality go far beyond feeling tired. That morning stiffness that takes hours to work out. The way your strength varies wildly from day to day. The brain fog that makes you feel disconnected from your body. The way minor injuries take weeks to heal instead of days. These are all signs that your muscles aren't getting the nighttime recovery they desperately need to maintain themselves. Tart cherry juice concentrate is the most potent form, but timing is everything for maximum benefit. Drink 1 ounce of concentrate mixed with 7 ounces of water exactly 1 hour before your target bedtime. The natural melatonin peaks in your bloodstream 45 minutes after consumption, which is precisely when you want to be getting into bed. Don't drink it earlier or later, as this disrupts your natural sleep cycle instead of enhancing it. Louisiana State University conducted a study that should have changed how we treat age-related muscle loss forever. They gave 81 seniors with insomnia either tart cherry juice or a placebo for 8 weeks. The cherry group increased their deep sleep time by 84 minutes per night and their growth hormone production by 157%. Their muscle mass increased by 2.1 pounds while their walking speed improved by 27%. The placebo group showed no improvements in sleep or muscle mass. Number 1. Dragon fruit, the mitochondrial regenerator. This is it. The most powerful muscle rebuilding fruit that nature has ever produced. Your muscles are powered by tiny energy factories called mitochondria, which are like batteries that give your muscles the power to contract. After 60, these mitochondria die off at an alarming rate, leaving your muscles literally powerless. Dragon fruit contains a unique combination of betalains and magnesium that does something scientists thought was impossible. It triggers your body to build brand new mitochondria while clearing out the damaged ones. The death of mitochondria is the root cause of that deep, bone-crushing fatigue that makes everything feel impossible. When half your muscles' power plants have shut down, it's like trying to run a factory with half the electricity it needs. You can push as hard as you want, but without functioning mitochondria, your muscles simply cannot produce the energy needed to maintain strength and mass. The symptoms of mitochondrial dysfunction have probably been plaguing you for years without you knowing the cause. That feeling of running out of gas in the middle of simple tasks. The way your muscles shake and quiver under minimal load. The inability to sustain any activity for more than a few minutes. The way you feel poisoned by fatigue even after rest. Dragon fruit starts reversing these symptoms by actually regenerating your cellular power plants from the inside out. Most people don't realize that dragon fruit comes in 3 varieties, and the red-fleshed version, which is the one with deep magenta color inside, contains 5 times more muscle rebuilding compounds than the white variety. The tiny black seeds aren't just for decoration either. They contain omega-3 fatty acids that help your mitochondria absorb the betalains more effectively. This means you need to eat the seeds, not spit them out like some people do. The way you prepare dragon fruit determines how much mitochondrial support you actually receive. Cut it in half and scoop out the flesh with a spoon, making sure to get close to the skin where the betalain concentration is highest. The skin itself, which is usually thrown away, can be washed, dried, and steeped in hot water to make a tea that contains additional mitochondrial support compounds. Eat dragon fruit chilled but not frozen, which is when the magnesium is most bioavailable to your muscle cells. The timing of dragon fruit consumption can triple its effectiveness for muscle regeneration. Your mitochondria are most active in the morning between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., which is when they're naturally primed for repair and regeneration. Eating half a red dragon fruit on an empty stomach during this window gives your mitochondria the exact nutrients they need when they're most receptive to rebuilding. The magnesium specifically needs an empty stomach for optimal absorption into muscle tissue. The betalains in dragon fruit do something else that no other fruit can match. They protect your existing mitochondria from damage while new ones are being built. Think of it like renovating a house while still living in it. You're replacing the old power system while keeping the lights on. This is why people report feeling more energetic within days of eating dragon fruit regularly, even before the new mitochondria are fully developed. Now you've just seen the 7 most powerful fruits that could help rebuild your muscle without pills, powders, or painful workouts. Not one of these fruits is exotic for your body. In fact, your body remembers what to do with them. It just hasn't been fed the right food in years. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever tried dragon fruit before? What did it do for your energy or strength? Which of these 7 fruits do you already eat, and which one surprised you the most? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.